Hello everyone, so this is ThinkPad x390. Now if you watched my recent video, I mentioned that I am considering either x390 or x270 as a possible successor, worthy successor to my ThinkPad x220. Now it is a bit sad that I am thinking of changing my primary computer, my primary workstation, which is of course nothing but my ThinkPad, which is usually something that I don't really travel a lot with. I mean, I do carry my laptop with me, but I hardly work when I'm traveling. So uh, when I'm doing some proper work, I basically use my ThinkPad X220 in my home or basically in a proper setup. But ThinkPad X220 is, although it is great, and I've been using it for many years, but it is now, I think, time to move on. And there is no real worthy successor to ThinkPad X220, but there are a few things that I really want to do, and I am looking for a laptop. So let me first talk about ThinkPad X390, and I've made videos on ThinkPad X270 before, in fact, couple of videos, and I will also tell you why this might not be the laptop that I will eventually switch to. Most likely, I will switch to ThinkPad X270. Now, of course, this is my perspective. This is basically based on what I need to do from from a computer, from a laptop. Now, if we talk about this particular machine, the screen size is definitely a bit bigger than 270 or in fact 220 as well. The bezels on the left and right side are not that big, and it is like a normal, usual ThinkPad. This is actually very light. I can easily lift it with one hand, and at the same time, if you look at the keyboard is not bad. I mean, of course, you can't really compare this keyboard with your ThinkPad X220's keyboard. The trackpad or touchpad, whatever you want to call it, is decent, and I don't usually use trackpads. I normally use mouse, and if I have to. But if you look at the laptop itself, it is simple. It looks nice, and it is actually very sturdy laptop. I believe this laptop is, in fact, this X390. I think all the ThinkPads are sturdy, but this one has, I believe, some special cage. I don't know. I never really opened it. And if you look at the webcam on top, it is of course like a usual laptop webcam. But good thing about this webcam is that you can actually close it. So there is like a thing here that you can slide. On the left hand side of this laptop, there are a lot of options. And good thing about this laptop is, and by the way, this is X390 i5 8 GB model. On the left hand side, we have USB-C that you can use for charging, that you can also use for I believe displays. Yes, it also works with the displays, and also we have USB uh, port, and we also have this. I believe it is display port. I guess I don't know what this port is. I think it is some port, I guess. And also we have this HDMI and also this audio output. On the other side of this laptop, we have this USB, one more USB, and also card reader. And I never really used card reader. And also on the back side of this laptop, if I show you the back side, there is this SD card, SIM card tray that you can use if you want to. I don't really think I will ever use it, but yeah, it is there. It is there for you in case you want to use it, in case you want to um, maybe insert a SIM card here, but or SD card. I don't know why would you insert a SIM card. I guess it will. I don't know. I never really tried it, but I don't really have any intention to use it. And by the way, there is no like fingerprint sensor. Now, good thing about X390 is, I mean, good thing. I mean, let's talk about the bad thing. So you can't really upgrade this. So even I believe the RAM is also soldered, and I don't really think you have any upgrade option on this. When I went to the website, so if you go to ThinkPad website, I think you can. I'm not really sure if this model is still there. I think the current model is. I think the next model is X3, X13. But the thing is that if you're trying to buy X390, then buy the configuration that you need. So it is not a bad laptop. It is a good laptop, but it is not upgradable. So if you want to buy i5 with 16 GB RAM, then go for that, and uh, and that is it. But uh, but this one, and I'm talking about X390 here, is because it is still not massively expensive. So I think you can get it for like 300 something pound, which is still, I mean, for the price that you pay for like if you're buying it from eBay, let us say, or maybe some used market, if the condition is good, then it is definitely a good laptop. I think it will probably last for like another, I don't know, uh, it is future proof. I mean, for general purpose usage of uh, of laptop. I mean, you can definitely do coding here. You can definitely use it for running maybe some virtual machines, of course, depending upon RAM. But it will be fine. And I've been using this laptop, but not really as a primary machine. But this is a great uh, ThinkPad uh, for what it can do, and also for the price. I think price is also one important factor, and I think this is one thing about ThinkPad. If you want to buy a powerful, decent laptop or any laptop that you are trying to buy, just go for a ThinkPad used one, and it will be much better than a laptop that will be probably like four times of this old laptop. And I will most likely not go for this machine because I'm more inclined towards X270, because I mean I would go for X390 if I can buy it for, if I can get it for something like, let us say less than 200 pounds. But for less than 200 pounds, you can actually get X270 with 16 GB RAM. Again, i5, of course, not really the 8th generation. Maybe I guess sixth or seventh generation. If I'm not wrong, this one is 8th generation. But uh, X270 is upgradable, so you can actually upgrade a lot of things if you have to, and that is what I need. You can. I mean, the bad thing about X270 is that it has only one RAM slot, so that is a problem, and it is still, I mean, it is a problem, but at least you can upgrade something, right? So that is one reason. And also one thing I like about 270 is that it has two batteries, and that is really amazing, right? I mean, you have one internal battery and you have one external battery. I mean, the one that you can, always plug in or upgrade if you need to. And the size of ThinkPad X270 is roughly the same, I believe, if I remember correctly. And that one has, I believe, a bit more ports as compared to this one. So most likely I will go for X270 as my next worthy successor to X220, because X220, even after doing all the possible upgrades, there is a limit, right? But with X270, I'm looking for at least next few years, like as my primary machine. And the only reason why I am thinking of switching is because I have to do a bit of editing now because I want to. I mean, not because I have to, but I'm now considering that I will most likely do a bit of editing. So most likely I'll install. I guess I'm more inclined towards Kdenlive, Live, but even doing simple transcoding, maybe converting some video files using FFmpeg, X220 is a bit slow. But with uh, with i5 6th 7th generation processor along with 16 GB RAM, I think it should be able to handle. I'm not really going to do like heavy 4K editing because I quite like the idea of ThinkPad workstation P series, P50, P51, but they are like 500-ish pound laptop and they're really heavy. And I still want, because although I don't really do a lot of work when I'm traveling, but still I am assured that yes, I have my laptop with me in my bag, and if I have to do something, maybe I have to quickly. Sometimes, let us say my one of my website is down, so I need this ability where I can quickly SSH to a server, and I can then look at the log file, maybe do some quick fix, and bring my website back to life. And when you have like a small machine with you, I think ThinkPad X220 is the machine that you need to keep with you all the time. So it is actually very convenient. You can actually do it when you are sitting in a train or maybe a bus station. I mean, maybe not a bus station, at least not in London area, but if you're in a cafe or wherever you are, when you have like a true portable laptop with you, you are assured, even if you're not really doing proper work. I mean, sometimes I do like spend like half a day working from somewhere, but that is rare. That is really rare. If I look at my past 10 years, I don't really think I have done like proper productive work uh, when I'm traveling. But still, you need like like a true portable laptop, and X series is still like my favorite. All right, that is it. So this is ThinkPad X390, and hopefully I've given you some ideas. In case you're trying to buy it, you can. It is a great machine, and depending upon your needs, depending upon your situation, you can either go for X390 or X270. I'm not really sure about X13. And by the way, X13 is exactly like this. I mean, if you look at X13 and if you place it right next to it, it is more or less the same. I know there are some differences. I think processor is different, but again, that is also not really upgradable. So this is like one major drawback of X390. You can purchase it, but you will have to buy a new laptop after like some time, maybe few years for sure, in case you have to upgrade. So if you can buy something for cheap, which right now X390 is not. So for example, if I'm looking for X390, let us say 16 GB RAM with i5, with I think you can also choose the display. It is in the range of definitely more than 350, sometimes 400 something. So it is a bit too much. And I don't really want to spend that much, to be honest. I rather spend something like 150, 200. In fact, today I found one laptop, like a excellent condition X270 for 100 pounds, 109 pounds, and it was i5 with 8 GB RAM. So that is, I think, a good deal, because the last ThinkPad X270 I found was 89 pounds, but with 4 GB RAM. But still, uh, you can upgrade it. You can upgrade the RAM. All right, so that is it. That is all I wanted to talk about today. And I hope you found this video useful and you learned something new. Thank you very much. Bye bye.